Hey guys, I've got a great video for you today. This is, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I promised you guys more skincare videos in April, and I think I even teased that I had a really exciting one for you this month. And I'm doing a three-way collab. This is with Lisa J Makeup and Ann P Makeup and More. They are two YouTubers that I admire, that I have come to really love. I look forward to when they upload videos. They've become staples in my YouTube feed. So Lisa J is in her 30s, I'm in my 40s, and Ann P is in her 50s. So we thought it would be fun not only to share products from people with different skin types, different skin tones, different skin concerns, but it would be cool to see what kind of skin products we love and we really depend on in these different age groups. And if you're here from Lisa or Annie's channel, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome. I hope you enjoy the content over here. And just a few words about each of these ladies. I was able to meet Lisa here in Vegas. She came for a visit last year and I had such a great time with her. She is so warm and you can just feel the positivity emanating off of her body. She always has like a twinkle in her eye and she always has like a smile on her face. She's just so warm, and it felt like I had known her for a long time. She is like exactly how she appears in her videos. She's just really chill, really warm, and I really appreciate that about her. I have a sneaking suspicion you guys already know who Lisa J is and are already subscribed to her channel, but if you're not, definitely check it out. Her videos are not just tutorials, not just like bronzy look, but it'll be really in depth, like how to find the undertone for your skin. Like she really demystifies some very confusing topics here in the makeup world, and I just absolutely love it. She's a former MAC trainer, and she not just shares this information with you, but she is able to share it in a really clear, easy to understand, concise kind of way, and I really appreciate that. Like I don't have time to sit around and listen to something that's very convoluted and in-depth and just way too much. You know, we're just everyday makeup users. So I just appreciate that about her channel so much. And she also started a company. It's called Beauty and Kindness, BK Beauty, and I will leave a link to that down below in my description box, along with links to both of these ladies' channels and their videos. And right now they just have t-shirts, but I know more is coming. I'll let you read the about page for this company, but it's just Lisa. It's so sweet and it really just gets to the bottom of it. She was inspired by her two daughters and it's a lovely story. And Ann P Makeup and More. So I was actually introduced to her by Lisa and I immediately like fell in love with her. She just has like a really straightforward way of giving you information, of giving you her opinion about something. And I just love that. She just doesn't mince words. No holds bar. She's direct and she's also concise. And she does a lot of great videos on like tips. The one that I really liked was like how to lift your eye, and she made it look so easy. She just explained like shadow placement. Like again, it wasn't anything confusing. It was much like Lisa J. Like she just really kind of demystified a lot of things, and the content is also really like well-rounded. So she does a lot of makeup, she does a lot of skincare. She really focuses and shares a lot of like anti-aging makeup and skincare tips for mature ladies, and I definitely appreciate that. So definitely check out her channel. She also has a blog and a beautiful Instagram feed, and it's all about interior design. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think she may be kind of taking a break in that. She actually just posted like a recent kind of like a life update, chatty get ready with me kind of video where she talks about how she's kind of taking a step back from her blog, but there's still amazing photos in there. It's really just eye candy. It's absolutely gorgeous. So again, I will leave a link down to her channel, her Instagram feed, and her blog, and the video collaboration down below in my description box. So let's go ahead and get into my top 7 skincare products. So if you're new to my channel, I'm 45 years old and I have dry, very sensitive, very eczema prone skin. So the products I'm going to mention are really great for my kind of skin type, dry and sensitive. So these are the products that I have either repurchased without any hesitation or will repurchase without any hesitation. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this humongous bottle. This is the Kogen-Do Cleansing Spa Water. This is my first step in removing makeup at night. This has got to be, well, this one is about 22 fluid ounces. They have different size bottles. They have like travel size bottles. They have a more average size bottle, which is somewhere between like 6 and 8 fluid ounces, somewhere around there. I think they sell that on Sephora. They also have this cleansing spa water in wipes, which is what I'll use when I travel. But this is what I have sink side, and this is something that I've been using for at least 10 years now. So I've lost track. This has got to be like the 20th bottle that I have purchased. Actually, in fact, this is something that Kogen-do sent me. But I have gone through so much of this cleansing spa water. It is such an effective makeup remover, yet it leaves like absolutely no trace. It really feels like absolutely nothing on your skin. I have never ever used anything like this. I have strayed from this a couple of times and have regretted it ever since. Most recently, I decided to try the La Mer micellar water. I thought, oh, I love La Mer, let me give that a shot. Not even close. This doesn't leave like a film on your skin. It's so effective yet so gentle. It is perfect, absolutely perfect for my dry, sensitive skin. I think this is a product that would actually work for any skin type, especially if you have sensitive skin. But what I love about this is that it also removes waterproof makeup. So I'm just gonna quickly read what is on the back of this bottle just to give you an idea of some of its claims. It's infused with thermal spring water and natural herbs in our quote unquote spa blend water to protect and nurture skin. It quickly and gently removes makeup, leaving nutrients to replenish and rejuvenate skin, removes waterproof makeup without leaving an oily residue on the skin. It's rinse-free and oil-free. There are no artificial colors, no fragrance, or petroleum-based mineral oil. And I will tell you, if I'm feeling really, really lazy, I will remove my makeup with this. I'll just soak a cotton pad with this. I'll run it all over my face, and sometimes I'll just pass out and go to sleep. I don't do that often. I definitely don't recommend doing that. But sometimes I'm so tired, if it's been a long night, I will just use this cleansing spa water to remove my makeup. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin is so soft. It's actually miraculous. I have talked about this cleansing spa water forever, for so long on my channel. This has appeared probably in all of my skincare favorite videos. It appears in all of my evening routine videos. It has appeared, I think, in all of my Sephora VIB recommendation videos. I absolutely love it. I cannot live without that cleansing spa water. So that is definitely a skincare product that is a longtime favorite. The next cleanser that I have come to really, really love is this Retrouvé Luminous Cleansing Elixir. And I've been using this for, I want to say about a year. This is probably the fourth jar bottle that I'm on. This looks like a jar, but it's actually a pump. This kind of has like a balmy oil kind of texture. So if you use kind of like a solid balm and you break it down, it kind of feels like that. Like it's already a balm that's been broken down, but it's a little bit thicker than that. So what I do is after I use my cleansing spa water, I will then go in with this. So I like to do a double cleanse. I'll go in with this, I'll rub it all over my face, and then I'll take a damp muslin cloth and just wipe it all off. And that's it. And it just removes any traces that the cleansing spa water may have left behind, but it leaves my skin feeling so, so soft. I have gone through many, many different kind of balm cleansers before I landed on this one. The Clinique one I didn't like because it would leave like a kind of like a strange film on my skin, and it also make my vision really cloudy. This doesn't do that. And I will rub this like all over my eyes just to make sure I'm getting all the like eyeliner and mascara off. I will rub this all over my eyes, and I never ever get like that cloudy film over my eyes. I've also tried the Pharmacy Green Clean, which I really, really enjoy. But after using like a whole tub of that day after day, I did feel like it was starting to dry my skin out a little bit. This one is just such an impeccable cleanser. And like I said, this is my fourth bottle, and I have a fifth one as a backup in my closet. So this is just basically on like auto replenish. Now this next product I'm going to talk about is the product that I have been using the longest. I have been using this a version of this cream for around 20 years now. And this is also an incredibly polarizing product. I feel people either love this product or they hate it. They just don't get it and they think it's a ripoff. Well, this has worked for me. This has been a miracle worker. And this is the La Mer, the Moisturizing Soft Lotion. When I started using this, they only had the original cream. and that original cream saved me from my eczema. And there is petrolatum in their creams, their moisturizers. And I know a lot of people don't like that product, but when you suffer from eczema, your skin barrier basically is broken. And what products like petrolatum do is they create like a barrier for your skin, like a false barrier for my skin. So that's what La Mer did for me. And it was the only thing I could find between drugstore to high end that would get rid of my eczema that wasn't like a prescription steroid kind of cream. And I've even told my husband that if there's any sort of zombie apocalypse, the first stop we were making on the way out of town is to the mall, and I'm raiding the La Mer counter because this is something I just can't live without. So I have since downshifted from the original cream. I went from the original cream when I was in my 20s, when my eczema was really, really bad. I used that probably for about 10 years. And then when I was about 35, kind of getting into my late 30s, my eczema started to fade a little bit. I would definitely still have flare-ups, but La Mer started coming out with different alternatives. And I think it was around then that I started using the soft cream. And now I've downshifted even more to the moisturizing soft lotion, which is even thinner. But my eczema is starting to go away. I think it's one of the few benefits of aging. My eczema isn't quite as bad. And I really like that this is in a pump. So the original cream, their like gel cream, their soft cream, those all come in tubs, but this is the one that comes in a pump, and I just love it. The only downside is I never know when I run out, because this bottle is opaque and this bottle is actually very heavy on its own. This is glass, so I never know when I'm about to run out. So I always have a backup under my sink, because when I hear that like sad squirty sound when I pump, I get really, really nervous. So I always have to have a backup of this, and I love this. This is a product that I cannot live without, have not lived without in the past 20 years. And if you think my skin looks okay for 45, I attribute it pretty much to La Mer. And while we're on the topic of La Mer, I really love their toner. This is called the Tonic. And I have to say, the idea of a toner was a mystery to me for a very long time. Yet I always kind of used one. I would just go from one to the next. I would just kind of buy the one that was like the prettiest, or, you know, the one that was on sale, or just one that I wanted to try. I just never really knew what it was for. Was it for extra cleansing? Was it an astringent? I just was never really sure. So I was able to actually ask an esthetician about toner, and she explained it, I think, the most clearly to me. She said, well, it depends on your skin type. You know, if you have an oily skin type or if you have large pores, you probably want something that's, you know, a little bit more astringent. She said, but for you, you have dry, kind of sensitive skin. What you want to do is just kind of balance out the pH on your skin so that it is ready for all of your like oils and moisturizers and serums, because for someone with dry skin, you really want all of those things to, you know, really penetrate and take in. So she said it should really feel like nothing on your skin. It should really just kind of balance out the pH on your skin. It shouldn't leave a film. It shouldn't make your skin feel tight or anything like that. And so when she broke it down like that for me, this is the toner that I absolutely love. Most other toners make my skin feel just a little bit too tight. And most recently I tried the Sicily Floral Toning Lotion. It's the one that comes in the pink bottle. That one is probably the closest to this, but even that one, I feel like my skin just tightens a little bit, and I don't want that feeling at all. It's something, if you have dry skin, it's a feeling that you really, really dislike. It's a feeling that you really shy away from. I know I do. I just really hate that feeling. So this toner for me is just a step now that I cannot go without in my skincare routine. And it's something that I use if water ever touches my face. That's what the esthetician said. She said whenever water hits your face, the pH balance of your skin is like thrown off and you need to rebalance it. So anytime water hits my face, I will use a bit of this just all over my face and I'm good to go. All right, and products number 5 and 6 are two products from Kypris. This is the Antioxidant Dew, and this is their Beauty Elixir 1. So this is kind of like a serum, and this is an oil. So these two products are part of my daytime routine. I love these products because what I'll do is I'll use 5 drops of this serum, I'll mix in 2 drops of this oil, I'll just mix them together in my hands, and I'll just pat that all over my skin. And why I like using this during the day is that they absorb quickly. I don't feel like I'm left with like all of this product on my face that's going to interfere with other skincare or my makeup application. So the combination of these two products, like the oil really moisturizes and it makes my skin look really plump from like the inside out. This antioxidant dew has really helped calm my skin and really tone down the redness in my skin. I have makeup on now, but I really suffer from like blotchy, red, kind of like hyperpigmentation down here in my jawline. And since I've been using this, it has just really calmed down. Even on my cheeks, I'll have a little bit of like blotchy redness. And most products, especially products that I purchase for dry skin, what they'll do is, they'll moisturize my skin will look plump, my fine lines will look diminished, the texture of my skin will even look a little bit smooth. But nothing has ever really helped that redness, that blotchiness, until I started using this. So I haven't needed to repurchase these yet. I just started using these like several months ago, but you don't need much. I only use 2 drops of this, 5 drops of this, and I only use it during the day, and it's been wonderful, but I definitely plan on repurchasing these. So last but not least, we're going to talk about sunscreen. And I have 2 products, which I know is kind of cheating, but one product I just started using. But let me mention the one that has been an old-time favorite of mine. This is the Chantecaille Ultra Sun Protection Sunscreen with a broad spectrum SPF of 45 primer. You can use this as a primer, you can use this on its own. It actually has a really beautiful blurring, softening effect to your skin, and it goes on really smoothly. It has a really thin texture. You don't need to use a lot of it. The only downside to this, and I've mentioned this 1,000 times, is the scent. It doesn't bother me too much. To me, it just kind of smells like sunscreen, but a few people have mentioned to me that they're really turned off by the scent of it, that it smells like pickles or feet or something. I'm pretty sensitive to like different smells, and this doesn't bother me. So this is the SPF that I will use on my face. Again, either under makeup or by itself. I actually have a little bit of it on today. So I really love this, but this uses a chemical sunscreen. And so I just wanted to mention this sunscreen that I just started using a couple weeks ago. This uses a physical sunscreen, zinc oxide, but this is the Kypris Pot of Shade Heliotropic, and it has an SPF, broad spectrum SPF 30, and it's 20% zinc oxide. My issue with physical sunscreens has always been that 1, they always look white and chalky on your face, or 2, they actually bother my sensitive skin. Interestingly enough, chemical sunscreen doesn't bother my skin, but physical sunscreen will bother my skin. This is the first physical sunscreen that it doesn't do either of those. It doesn't look chalky on your skin, and it does not bother my skin. Like I mentioned, I've been using this like on and off for the past couple of weeks, and it's been great. It is very moisturizing too, and it acts as a wonderful like moisturizing primer. This as a primer is more like a smoothing, kind of like a silicone-y type of primer, where it really smooths like the texture of your skin, where this one is a beautiful kind of like moisturizing kind of primer. So this, I feel like this bottle of mine is getting low, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. This one I just busted open, but I have no doubt that I'll definitely want another one of these when I'm done with this one. I'm very impressed with this SPF 30. I've talked about how I'm going to be doing a dedicated video to Kypris. I'm just waiting to do that until I use this just a couple more times. I just really want to like solidify my opinion and my experience using this pot of shade. So definitely keep an eye out for a dedicated video to Kypris if you are interested in more detailed information about this company and about the 6 different products that I've been using from them. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to head over to Lisa and Annie's channels, check out their videos, let them know that I sent you over. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video.